Good day, everyone. Welcome to the 125th segment of Being Inspired with Buzopat, life-changing reality tonic. I am still Honorable Ambassador Buzopat.Pls, and this is our platform where we learn, unlearn, and relearn. In order to embrace our truth that leads to our freedom. Yes. Before I proceed, I would like to kindly appeal that you subscribe to my YouTube channel whenever you come across this video. Like, drop your comment and share to people, your contacts, everybody, thank you. Today we'll be talking on the topic being distinguished. Being distinguished is a good thing. Honestly, it implies good behavior. Being sharp, dressing well, and an excellent reputation. Today I just want us to talk about this because it means putting a mark of excellence in all that you do. Everything that you do, it needs to have a mark of excellence, and that is what distinguishes you. In being distinguished, one will say, what is it? Must everybody be distinguished? Yes. Everybody must strive to be distinguished. Because when we say someone is distinguished, it means we are expressing respect for them. It shows that their work can't be faulted. It shows that they have made their mark. If you describe a person's work as distinguished, it means that they have been super successful in their career. Once a person proceeds this way, anything with a person's name on it is going to be absolutely spectacular. Yes. Whatever pushes you to be distinguished automatically pushes you to be successful. Because for you to be distinguished, that means you have done something noble, you have done something remarkable, you have done something that is worthy, you have done something that anybody that comes across you will say, wow, you actually have done something. You deserve to be distinguished. It also means that you must be temperate. Yes. To be temperate is for you to exercise self-restraint, to stretch your mind, your body, in fact, your total self. Oh yes, your entire self. So being distinguished implies, acknowledging excellence or superiority with outstanding quality and character. You see why every one of us needs to actually strive to be distinguished. The question is, what can you do to be distinguished? Because yes, we have seen all about it. We have seen that it has to do with having super reputation, having wonderful, character, having a quality in time for the things you do, excelling in all your work and what you do, and meaning it, and being happy, and being a role model to 1,000,001 that you can't even know because you're good in what you do. So what are we going to do in order to be distinguished? Let's assume that we are not and we want to be. What do we need to do? First, we need to start by commanding great respect. Yes, we need to start commanding great respect. And this does not require knowledge at all, because many people that I know, I have seen with little knowledge, have gained great respect. So this has nothing to do with being knowledgeable. It has to do with you knowing what to do to be respected. You need to stop carrying yourself like nothing, and start carrying yourself like something that is valuable. Exactly. Most of us just do, every time you appear, it looks as if the world is crashing on you. You appear pitiable, you dress shabbishly, you just anyhow. You are not on the turn to be distinguished, because if you really want to be respected, you will start respecting yourself with the little you do. And respecting yourself doesn't mean you need to be rich. It doesn't mean you need to be a professor. It doesn't need you to be a doctor. It doesn't need you to be something unique. It needs you to be absolutely same when it comes to things that has to do with you. You know, you see, you need to know what it takes for you to come out and be respected. When people call you, they call you anyhow, call you any kind of name, because that's how you have presented yourself. And when you call people, they ignore, because they already know that the only thing you do is beg. You are not distinguished. You can gain respect from who you are and from what you do. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. Knowledge is also wonderful, and knowledge also brings great respect. But the truth is, however it is, if that knowledge is not being promoted, then respect is not gained. That is the truth. So it is the action of presenting that knowledge that brings about the respect. So it's not about what you know. You need to stand out. If you want to be distinguished, you need to stand out, and stand out in your little, and stand out in that little thing that you know, in that thing that you can effortlessly do. Stand out in it. You see, there's nothing that says that you must be this for you to be distinguished. You can be distinguished in that little thing that you do. You need to know how to put yourself, how to present yourself, how to make yourself stand respected. A lot of people disrespect themselves, and that's people just give them what they have given to themselves. You come out in the name of being funny, you say rash things, you talk rubbish and constitute nuisance and expect people to respect you. It's not possible. You know, I know that a lot of people listening to me now understand exactly. There are people that come in. They bring themselves so down with the things they do. When they get to where they need to eat, they know their field. No, they will touch everything. And by the time you keep going from one pot to the other, one sub to the other, people there will look at you and like, I thought this person is somebody. How can you be distinguished? You need to start by giving yourself the respect that people need to give you. And that's when they can borrow from you what you give yourself and give back to you. You don't just know that before you become, distinguished, you need to have a little authority. And that doesn't mean that you need to be authoritative. No. You don't need to be authoritative to be distinguished at all. Authority is established by what you present and how you present it. I have seen a lot of university professors with super knowledge and super authority on a subject, yet can't do justice to it. They cannot transfer that knowledge to people on a lecture because they lack what it takes to pass it down. So there's a lot of difference between having the knowledge and being able to present it in a way that it will distinguish you. And that's the truth. I don't know why I chose this topic today. But because, you see, most times, the things I sit down here to say, and the things that I've experienced, the things that I've seen, the things that I know that no, people don't need to do this way. People don't need to live their lives like this. People don't need to carry themselves like this. You need to do something concerning it. When you're distinguished, it means that you have earned it. You see, the information that you have that is stored in your head, you must be able to pass it down to another generation. If it's only you, then it is useless. Because you're not helping out. And a lot of people can't pass down what they have in their head because they lack what it takes. You know, you need to identify your personal ability. You know, you need to identify that your ability and let the rest of the world see it and embrace it with you. I can use Mother Teresa as an example. I can use Usain Bolt as an example. Knowledge didn't distinguish them, but they're all distinguished. So you see what I'm telling you? That for you to be distinguished, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to come with a 1 million tuxedo, for you to be distinguished. No. Those things that you do, those little things that you do will distinguish you. People will come to see you for who you are, and they will appreciate you, they will embrace you, and your name will speak respect. Your name will speak the respect that is needed. You need to know where you are to go and what you want to be distinguished in. It must be one. Jack of all trades doesn't actually pay. You can have little knowledge about every single thing like I know, but one thing must distinguish you. What is that thing you want to be distinguished in? Pay attention to it. You need to, when you pay attention, you need to gain the drive. Every single thing we want to do in life has its own different requirement. It has its own different drive. You can't do what you, in another thing, how you want to do another one. Every one of them have their style. Just like even in a home, no home is same. No human being is same. How you deal with this person, you can't use that hand to deal with this person. What you do for this person, you can't use it to do for this person, because everybody is different. So is everything that you want. That you have been doing this thing like this, doing this thing like this, and doing this thing like this. That's no. If you get to know something, learn the procedure. It has a different process. And that different process is what will distinguish you. You need to get the drive. Get the drive. Create plans, to exceed what other people that have succeeded in that thing, what they have done. You need to make plans to exceed what they have done in order to top them up and actually have your own name. If you continue to go under people and do what they are doing and what they are passing down to you, you will remain a shadow. You can't be seen. You can't be known. And you can't be distinguished because you're nothing. You're following in the achievement of others, and that you have not carved your own niche. You have not said, here I am. I'm telling people from day one. Friends that have known me for 20 years, 30 years, they know that there's one sentence, or if you don't say, here I am, nobody will say, who are you? So you need to know how to say, here I am. I am here. And they will ask you, what do you want? It's in that question that you can be able to say, this is what I want, this is what I do, this is how I do it, this is it. Because you are there. And because you've made yourself available. And because you've made yourself distinguished. You people must hear you. You need to memorize the key points of your actions. And then, and be accessible. I cannot tell you what you need to do, because when you're accessible and available, even a kid, even a junior staff can bring a light that will skyrocket you. When you're open to suggestions, somebody will bring us something that you will think about and critically analyze, and you know that what you're looking for is actually beneath you there. But because you look down on people and you don't want to, they're beneath you, you don't associate with them, you will lose a lot of things that are supposed to help grow you and distinguish you. So you need to memorize it. Have the points of your actions. And then, whatever you know, learn how to teach it. Teach what you know. It makes you become better. When you see people sitting and be doing podcasts and all that with the little they know, they grow every single day as they talk, as you teach. Even in school, we gather after the lecturer must have, we start teaching it. Somebody analyzes it, and you know what? Even in analyzing something that you have read to people who don't know it, you will become excellent in that thing. And being distinguished is all about having the mark of excellence in every single thing you do. In every single thing you do. Nobody is telling you not to be you. Nobody is saying, oh, you must do it this way. But in everything that you've chosen to do, please try to distinguish yourself in them. Being distinguished is being honorable. It's being honorable. And you need to learn how to promote yourself. Promote yourself. Nobody can promote you without you. People will see how you hype yourself. A lot of people condemn this thing, but the truth is that that is the way to go. A lot of people have what it takes, but they end up paying media houses to do what they can do themselves. And because there's a way you can carry yourself, there's a way you can distinguish yourself. Those men, they will run to you. They want to write your story. Anywhere they see your story, they want to carry it. They want to do it. You're not even paying anymore. When people spend millions to launder their image, you don't spend anything because you have followed this step and you have distinguished yourself already. Being distinguished is not without an effort. It's all about the effort you create. Put the effort down and watch the world celebrate and distinguish you. Yes. Yes. You will be distinguished. You will be celebrated. Because it's about what you do and what you know how to do. Don't forget that I said being distinguished is absolutely wonderful. It's a good thing. But it has to do with your good behavior. It has to do with the sharpness. It has to do with the way you dress. It has to do with the way you talk. It has to do with the way you work, the way you address people, the way you put down, the way you pass your knowledge. You know, the way you make every single thing you do have a mark of excellence. The way you make other people feel around you. The way you make your work stand out so that it can be faulted. You know, you have already created what it takes and what is needed to be a distinguished, because being distinguished means you are a super success already. Carve out a niche for yourself. Be distinguished. And it doesn't matter what you do, how big is it. In that your little pond, be the biggest fish in there. Okay? This is my message for us today. Be distinguished. Be distinguished, okay? You can. And don't forget to follow my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat. When you get in, subscribe, like, share, drop a comment. Yes. Follow me on Instagram, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo. Follow me on TikTok, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me on Facebook, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Yes. And together, we'll keep doing this. DM me as well. You know how we run it. God bless you. See you next week Wednesday again. Bye.